Hey everyone, my name's Ted Evgeniadis. I serve as your Lower Susquehanna Riverkeeper and Executive Director for the Lower Susquehanna Riverkeeper Association. So our organization was formed to create a network of support and partners for the work of the Lower Susquehanna Riverkeeper. We were licensed by Waterkeeper Alliance at the request of citizens and some within government that felt we needed a stronger advocate for the Lower Susquehanna watershed, and an advocate that would hold polluters and the government to task. So I wanted to share with you an awesome victory we had just a couple years ago, and it was right when I came on as Riverkeeper in 2017, and that was against Town Energy and their Bruner Island steam electric generating facility in York County. So this was a win against coal ash. So coal combustion residuals greatly impact not just water quality, but human health as well. Coal ash contains numerous hazardous chemicals, including arsenic, cadmium, selenium, lead, mercury, chromium, boron, sulfates, a lot of nasty stuff. And, these things are going to cause, these pollutants are going to cause birth defects, cancer, issues with our nervous systems, especially in children, bad stuff. So the facility is located again in York County. It's been around since the 1960s. And for years and years, they've been dumping their coal ash contamination and all their residuals into unlined ponds and ash ponds. So there are 7 of them. One was still active, which is no longer active because of our efforts. But in 2017, I went out on a snowy mid-December morning and conducted water sampling along the creek, which is adjacent to the coal ash, the dump site, their ponds. And results came back, which revealed high levels of toxic pollutants such as arsenic, which can only be explained from leakage at the ash basin. So this is a violation of not only just the Clean Water Act, but also the Pennsylvania Clean Streams Law as well. So we were represented by Environmental Integrity Project, who represented our organization, Waterkeeper Alliance, and Penn Environment. In August of 2018, we issued a notice of intent to sue Town Energy for these violations. And through settlement negotiations with Town and also with Pennsylvania DEP, we entered into a historic agreement to reduce toxic pollutants leaking from the plant's coal dump sites into the river and obviously into the bay. So this consent decree, which again was historic for the state of Pennsylvania, it required Town Energy to close and excavate 1 ash pond, monitor and address leakage of pollutants from other waste sites, pay $1 million fine, and contribute an additional $100,000 to supplemental projects here in the county that are going to improve water quality on different tributaries. And it also requires Town to undertake significant and costly actions at multiple coal ash disposal areas, including addressing seeps, evaluating local water quality, and ensuring that any discharge fully complies with the Clean Water Act. So amazing win for the state against coal ash. They also have to submit a plan to regulators to ensure that the landfill's liners and leachate systems are working properly, and making sure that any leakage is directed to the plant's wastewater plant and properly treated. So, the projects from this settlement are going to help ensure we leave the Lower Susquehanna in better shape for future generations. It was one of historic proportions, since it's the largest penalty ever imposed for coal ash in the state of PA. It was great to work with DEP and other citizen groups to reach this settlement for the good of the Commonwealth. And just want to close out by saying, being involved in the Waterkeeper movement has been the most difficult, but also the most rewarding experience I've ever had in my entire life. I've spilled blood, sweat, and tears for this river, and through my work as the Riverkeeper and all the efforts all around me by my partners and those that are doing the work to improve the health of this river. We get to see a cleaner Susquehanna now and for future generations. And that's what it's all about. And we all play a role in protecting our water and the environment. So I'd ask you, please call on your local Waterkeeper wherever you live. Call them up, get involved, volunteer your time, donate some money. these are grassroots efforts to protect our water, and it's you guys that make it count and make it work for us. So get out there, support, and just want to say thank you and check out all the work we're doing.